Good morning. I'm gonna teach the class from my friend's house today. So I was trying to get the
Okay.
right angle. How are you?
All right, all right.
Oh, bless you. Yeah, I thought Matt's away for the weekend, so we thought we'd put the kids together and have a sleepover. It just worked.
Yes,
Now the kids can play and I'll teach my class in her room. So I thought a little yoga on location. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm good, good, good. What I want to say. Oh yeah, next month I'm going to be away again because next week I'm going with Pascal to a place in Norfolk, and then I'm going for 3 weeks in France.
Oh,
And but I'm going because my mum's moved to a new place, so
right.
we've got to empty the house. So
Oh,
I'm going there to do all that, to help my sister so that she's not by herself doing it. So I'm going to try and do a lot of that. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to do any yoga. So I
work.
don't think I'll join in next month at all because then,
Yeah.
and I'll come back again in
Whenever you're
at the
ready.
end. I mean,
You know me, I'm really chilled about it, don't worry. And if you ever just had like thought I'll log in, you don't have to pay. Just sneak on once if it works, and if it doesn't, don't worry. Honestly, is you know me.
if I do, if I'll try to do them. If I do them, then I'll give you the money. But if I don't do them, then I'm thinking, oh, it's
It's
just because usually on a Sunday, it's like 11 o'clock in France, and there's everybody in the house, or there's always somebody cooking and things, and I'm thinking,
I
just
can
leave me alone, and I can't get that hour, thinking, oh no.
don't worry.
And then I'm not very good at doing it by myself. So even if I try, if
I'm
I'm
the
not doing it with you, if I know you watch you're not watching me, but if I know you're there, I'm
uh,
thinking, no, I've got to do it because the Megan's there.
you know
So
what, I'm actually not too dissimilar. I used to be able to log into something and do a class, but not anymore. It has to be like this, even if I'm not on the screen. But oh bless.
yeah,
Yeah, nip off. I just need a quick wee and then we'll get going. But don't
yep.
worry. It's nice to see you. It's really nice. Yeah,
Okay.
on location today. How funny is this? But
Different.
yeah, makeshift, but it worked for me. It
Yeah,
was really we had such an easy
yeah,
night. So all right, I'll be
yeah.
back. I'll be back in a second.
Okay. Speak to you later.
Love you. Hi. Hi, Iz again. Sorry. Hi, morning, Wendy. I was just saying to Iz a little bit that I've come to my friend's house today because both of our partners are away, and we thought let's like put the kids together, and yeah, so we could make for a nice little kids play pancake breakfast, and we also get a little mummy time to chat. So yeah.
Oh, lovely idea. Morning, darling.
Yeah, you're wondering why we're like pretty much my best friend's bedroom. I thought
Perfect.
you guys won't mind, right? So
Yeah,
yeah,
of course. Perfect.
I'm sure everything will be fine, but if there is a kid that comes through the doors, bear with today. Creative parenting this weekend. It was lovely though, and you just sit on a Saturday night and have a takeaway with your mate and have a chat, and the kids are all sleeping, and we had like a little sleepover. So it was really nice to do. It just felt like a little bit of fun. So
Amazing.
awesome, guys. All right. Thank you. Thanks. Sorry, I'm just a little quick minute. I need a wee. All right, we'll lie back and yeah, let's start on our backs and have a really nice stretch. I'm really looking forward to it actually. I don't know about you guys, maybe it's just me, but my body, I get up on a Sunday and it's like, oh, I really need a stretch. And I'm like, yes, I have one. I can't wait. Such a geek. But yeah, I really look forward to this session. It's like my body kind of like craves it now. Sometimes on Saturday I'm like, oh yeah, I've got my class tomorrow. So anyways, thanks for logging in. Nice chatting Iz earlier as well. It's nice to speak to you and see you a little bit on the screen. I just adore you, ladies. I really do. All right, let's go on our backs and chill. Just gonna close the eyes. Just begin to soften down. Just find that lovely little space where you just feel the body begin to surrender. Just let everything begin to relax, shoulders down, backs of the hands relaxing on the floor, the mat, and just begin to take that little moment where you just stop. This is probably one of my favorite points in any yoga class. I think it's just this lovely moment to just check in, take in any sort of noises around you. I can kind of hear birds chirping, people moving about. Today it's a little bit busier in the house, but some days it just feels so quiet, so peaceful. I want you to check in and recognize that little bit of coolness in our air, or maybe if you've put the heat on, you can kind of feel that little shift. It's a different feeling than that summer, feeling that we have, starting to welcome in that autumn months. I love this month actually, the coziness, the hot drinks, the warm sweaters, the blankets, that lovely little bit of time just inviting us to let go, to truly just kind of sink into a little bit more of a hibernation maybe, and just embrace the new change, the new season. I invite you to breathe in through the nose and slowly breathing out. Lovely. And breathing in. Slowly breathing out. Let it go. Begin to rock the head left to right, just starting to feel the neck. Just noticing where it might feel tight. Just giving that body its first little bit of movement. Eyes closed. How do you feel in your mind? Are you tired? Are you feeling any sort of that change of season, colds or headaches? How are you today? And what do you need? That's a good question. What do I need? What do I, deserve? Breathing in and slowly breathing out. Bringing the head back to center. Let's wiggle the shoulders down, away from the ears. Awesome. When you are ready, we're just going to open and close the hands. You can keep them by your side, or you can lift them up a little bit if that feels easier. Just really stretching the hands out. You can't get it wrong. Just really open and close, feeling the extension of the fingers. Feel the palms. See if you can get that little bit of click in. Breathing in and breathing out. Let's relax and let go of the week that's just passed. Bring the hands now in a fist and rolling in those circles. Finding that lovely little bit of work. Maybe feeling the kind of figure eights happening. Getting a little stretch in the tops of the hands, the wrists. Amazing. For 3. Deep breath in for 2. And 1. Breathing in, reach the arms up over the head. Find that lovely arch of the spine. Oh, how do you feel this morning? This is just the best kind of morning class. I don't know about you. Getting that feeling where you get that gummy bear underneath you. You got it. 3. Deep breath. 2. And 1. Awesome. Just push into the feet. Lift a little bit into the pelvis and allow the lower back to slowly soften down. We're going to bring the hands up towards the ceiling and then down. And as you bring the hands down, just lift a little bit. Let's take a tiny little bridge pose. Just see what's going on. So you want the neck in the center, chin drawing in towards the chest. As you push into the hands, chin into the chest. She lives near the train station if you hear that a few times. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly coming down, just feeling every vertebrae of the spine making its way down to the mat. Amazing. Inhale, reaching it up. Love a little arch of the back, arch of the spine, reach. Good. Maybe grab the hands over the head, feel that length. It's really nice to feel that openness in the chest, breathing in. And as we exhale, we want to tuck under in the pelvis, flatten that lower back into the mat, and then begin to peel up the lower back, the middle back, the upper back, chin to chest, pushing into those hands, knees squeezing in. Awesome. Feeling that little neck stretch as well. And then slowly making your way down. Again, feel the spine touching the mat. Reaching up, hands up over the head. Breathing in, you've got it. And 1 last one. Exhale. We're going to slowly tuck under. Feel the spine. It's just such a lovely way to feel that spine as we begin to lift. Now, if you feel like the back is quite tight today, just keep it here. Keep it a little more shallow. If you wanted to wiggle the elbows in, it is the start of class. Just take your time warming up that spine, maybe lifting up a little higher. Only if that feels good. See how it feels on the neck, chin to chest, lifting a little bit here. 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Slowly coming all the way down. You've got it. Feel the spine making its way to the floor. And then draw both knees in that lovely counter pose. I love this one. And also to check in, take your little rock side to side. How are you? How is it feeling in those hips? You feeling little clicks in the knees? What is going on in this one little moment where you're rocking? You can feel the tightness of the week. I always find, I don't know about you, just checking in with your own body, kind of give these examples just so you can kind of feel your own. But my hips always feel so much tighter in the cooler months when you get to this position, whereas in the summer I might have drawn my knees in straight away, start of a class, and it feels a little bit more open. So just notice it, embrace it, lean into it. 4, breathing in and out. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Just slowly bring the head back to center, bringing the toes to touch, hands on the knees. Let's take our circles just to warm up nice and wide and in, keeping the connection with the lower back and the floor, opening wide and in. Good. I'm going to do a little combination, just a full body stretch today, but we're going to build in a bit into a little bit of core work. Nice one. Breathing with me in and slowly breathing out. Let's keep this moving. This is a little warm up for the core, also getting into those hips as you keep that lower back connected to the floor as much as possible. Maybe take the knees a little bit wider. See how that goes for us. For 3. Nice one. 2. And 1. Good. Next time the knees are drawing in towards the chest, keeping them there. We're going to move them away from the body. We're going to take them out and then see how it feels to draw the knees in. So we're going to take them away, open, and draw them in. Good. The other direction with the circles. If that just feels strange, keep the lower back connected to the floor. Just take it back to the other circles. But again, the further you move the knees away, open and draw in, we're starting to connect a little bit more in the center of the body. Breathing in and breathing out. Nice work, everybody. 4. Just find that slow, deep breath. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly swinging it in. You've got, draw those knees in towards the chest, nose in. Give yourself a big hug this time. Whatever you need a hug for, give it to yourself. Just find that little bit of tightness, that little bit moment for you. Oh, well done for another week. 3, 2, 1. Head comes down and feet coming down onto the mat. Amazing. Good. I want you to walk the feet in towards the glutes a little bit. We're going to push into the toes. We want to lift and get a little bit into the arches here. Let's find a little bit of time here, bringing the feet down and then maybe seeing if you can lift the toes up. So we're kind of rolling. We're bringing the feet down onto the mat. We're lifting in the heels, pushing into the arch, and then slowly bringing the heel down. If you do need to shimmy the feet a little bit further away, if you can, or want to lift up and flex as well. So we're just really trying to feel the foot. I want you to push into the toes, feel the arches and the ankles, slowly pushing down, lifting up, nice little flex. Slowly pushing down into the feet, lifting in the heels, beautiful. Inhale, and pushing down in the feet, inhale, lift in. Good. And slowly pushing down, lifting up, feel. You can feel the work in the ankles, the toes, letting go of that weak. And slowly, last one, lifting up. Flexing the feet, heels on the mat. See if you can wiggle those toes. Can you move the toes up and down here? 3, 2, and 1. Lovely mindful movement, guys. And bringing those hands down. Awesome. So the first thing we want to do when we move into our core work is we just want to kind of lift a little bit up in the pelvis, flatten that lower back down. You want to feel relaxed. And what we want to do is we want to tuck under in the pelvis and feel that instant kind of work in that core. So we're pushing the lower back into the mat. We're tucking under, and pelvis is lifting up a little bit. And you can feel that little bit of work just here. Really powerful stuff. We're going to flip the palms up. Inhale, we're just going to look forward and we're going to reach. We're going to take a little pulses. So you're going to reach towards the ankles and back, and reach and back. You can rest the whole head down onto the mat, or you can keep it lifted. Find some breath. Amazing. For 4. Beautiful. 3. Nice work, everybody. 2. Inhale and exhale, and 1. Beautiful. Inhale, reach the arms up towards that ceiling, maybe arch the back, hands alongside the ears. Just take a little bit of time to stretch out, just noticing how that first little bit of movements felt for us. 3, 2, and 1. Good. We're going to push into the feet, lift a little bit into the pelvis just to reset. Lower back flattens down, and pelvis tucks under, hands come down. Beautiful. Inhale, we're going to reach the hands up. We're going to bring them in between the knees. We're going to bring the palms together, reach between the knees. We're going to come back. You can either keep the hands up above the body or over the head. And then we're going to come onto the outside of that right knee. So we're just warming up into the sides of the obliques there, coming back into the center, into the floor, and onto the right side or left side this time. Good. So we inhale back. Exhale, middle. Inhale back, right side. Good. Breathe with me. Inhale back and to the middle. Inhale back and the outside. Inhale back and to the middle. Option to rest or take one more round like that. Inhale back, outside. A little smile if you like. Inhale back into the middle. Inhale back and the outside. Good. Inhale back and to the middle. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Let's relax the head down. Hands come down. Good. Let's reset. We're going to wiggle the feet so the outer edges are in line with the mat. Take the knees over towards the right hand side for me. Just relax that lower back here. With the neck, if you felt like you were straining it, always feel like that in some of our kind of crunching poses. What I want you to do is either decide to keep the neck in the center Or you can also twist and take the gaze towards the left-hand side. So knees to the right, head to the left. So we're just taking that little bit of an extra twist. We're getting a little extra in the neck as well as the knees. You can kind of feel that sometimes in the lower back. But let's not kind of forget that magic that we get in our breath to belly. Inhaling, breathing in. Nice and deep to the belly and exhaling out. Lovely. Let's work inwards. Inhale. And exhale that beautiful belly breath. Game change in this one. Inhale. Awesome. And slowly exhale. Let's bring the head back to center, bringing the knees back to the middle. And we're going to drop them over towards the other side. So over towards the left. Good. If you wanted to take your head over towards the right, you absolutely can. See how that feels. Relax the shoulders down. Turn that head and just feel that little bit of softness in the twist. Really nice opportunity to bring the hands to the belly, inhaling. Beautiful, and exhale. Relax in the forehead, soften in the jaw. Just enjoy this beautiful twist, inhaling. And exhaling, knowing all the benefits and the magic to this breath and the twist sometimes just gives me so much joy. So nice to do this when you really think about how often we breathe that deep. Often it's so short in the chest, so just use it just to nourish, work our gut health, all those lovely organs. It's like we're doing something really good for the body. Inhale, let's bring the knees back and the head back to center. We're going to wiggle the feet back to hip distance. Awesome. So option one is to keep the feet on the floor. You can repeat the same sequence. It's all good. Or option two is that what we want to do is we want to tuck under in the pelvis, flatten the lower back in. Maybe option two is you lift both knees. So we're going to do it this way if you want. Now already I can feel that core working. Remember, at any point, if you think that's just a little bit much, I'm going to bring the feet down. That's great too. So you've got those options here. Tuck in under, feel the lower back. We're going to bring the hands to touch. Inhale, let's reach the hands up. And as we exhale, we're going to reach them in between those knees. Got it. Inhale back. Right side. Good. Inhale back. Exhale in the middle. Inhale back. Exhale just outside. Inhale back. Through the middle. Nice. Inhale back. Now you can rest. You can bring the feet down. I'm going to keep us pushing if you also want that out. And middle. Nice. And the outside. And that middle point. Maybe a little hold here. 3. Feel that fire. Push the lower back. Chest lifted. 2. And 1. Good. This time we're going to bend the knees. Relax the head down. We're going to take our little rock side to side. Just reset here. Resetting in the neck as you rock it side to side, left to right. Feeling that little release. Breathing in and breathing out. You've got it. Lovely bit of movement today and coming back to center. Beautiful. Let's bring the feet back down. Awesome. So we're going to just reset. You want that lower back. Everything's feeling nice and flat. Shoulders drawing down. Beautiful. This time we're going to take our little bit of our twist. So we're going to reach the hands up. We're going to bend into the elbows. Bring the hands behind the head. All right. We're going to do our little bit. We're going to lift in the center. We're going to twist. We're going to bring our left elbow to the right knee. We lift back in the middle. That's that little power one and down. We're going to lift in the middle. We're going to twist. We're going to lift and down. And lift. In the middle. And lift and down. Now I'm going to give you a count of 8 here. Just breathe. You might feel it a little bit more because we've done a little bit of work here. Stop if you need to. Take it at your own pace. For 8. Nice one. 7. Breathe, relaxing in the forehead. 6. Nice one, everybody. 5. Keep it flowing. You've got it. Keep it going. 3. Good. Feeling that core. 2. Yes. And last one. 1. Woo. Bringing it down. I'm starting to feel those abs. I don't know about you guys. Good. Let's take the feet a little wider again. Outer edges roughly in line with the outer edges of the mat. We're just going to rock them this time left to right. That lovely little kind of windscreen wiper action. If you feel like it feels really nice to hold one side, listen to what the body wants from the movement. I think that that's so important. Is, you know, I definitely can give you my version, my view, my experience of yoga, but you know, it's about finding what suits you. You know, what does the pose, what do you need it for today? Just use it for you. Good. Little smile, inhale. And slowly exhale. Good. Finishing on that last side wherever you are and bringing the knees back to center. Good. You've got it. Let's just reset. Beautiful. So we're going to bring the feet hip distance again, just relaxing in the shoulders, relaxing in the head. Awesome. So here's our last little like power one on the knees, or on the back, sorry, before we move to some work on the knees. What I want us to think about here is, if you feel like Meg's from a course like done, just lift and twist and come down when you're ready. But if you want to push a little bit, we're going to do the more cycling one. So I'll show you kind of how that works. We lift, we twist. And then when we hold here, we're going to extend into that left leg. And what we do is we lift and we twist here. And we bring the other side. And we bring the leg up, almost like you're cycling a bike. But try and keep it hovering above the floor. You can bring the foot down as well. But that's where you're going to get that little extra power. So I invite you to relax down. If you're like, Megan, that's enough. We'll go back to what we did earlier. You can take a few crunches like we did at the beginning at your own pace. Just keep it softer, or you can do any of the other sequences we've done before. So lots of options. If you're in the mood to cycle and push, join me as I take us through that breath. But again, we're just going to count down, so you find what suits you. Let's start with a big deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Inhale. Good. Relaxing in that neck. When you're ready, bringing the hands behind the head if that's your choice. Good. We're going to tuck under in the pelvis. We're going to lift up. We're going to feel that lower back connecting. We're going to cross over, right knee, left elbow. We're going to inhale, extend that right leg. Good. And when you're ready, we're going to lift. We're going to bring that knee in and twist. And then we're going to see if we can start to build in that cycle and keep it flowy. Keep the chest lifted. Good. 8. Just breathe with me. Relaxing in the face. 7. Nice one. Oh, feeling that fire today. 6. It's been a little while since we focused on core. 5. Good. 4. Feel that little bit of fire. 3. Nice one, team. 2. I promise it's our last one. And 1. Finish it off and slowly relax down. Bring those knees in. Oh, just relax here. Just squeeze the knees in. Relax the head on the mat. And take a deep breath in. And exhale really slowly. Let it go. I'm going to bring that left knee down, keeping the right knee in towards the chest. Good. Just wiggle, relax those shoulders, softening in the forehead, breathing in. And slowly breathing out. Oh, beautiful. If that's feeling quite good, that's a great place for your stretch stick there. If you wanted to lift and extend into the left leg, you absolutely can as you draw that right knee in towards the chest. Or if you feel like it feels easy, you can take it a little out, so kind of in the direction of the armpit as well. Just breathe with me. For 3, for 2, and 1. Nice work, everyone. Slowly bringing the knee back to the middle, planting the foot down. Let's switch sides. We're going to bring that left knee in towards the chest, keeping the right foot on the mat. We're going to push the tailbone down as you draw the knee in towards the chest. Lovely. Just releasing in those hips a little bit, the lower back. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Just enjoying that slow, manipulated breath supporting us and just calming the body. If that's feeling good, stick. If you wanted, right leg extend. I feel like I'm saying hello to those hamstrings a little bit, extending that leg and out. Good. Just finding your edge. What feels good here? And soften into it. Inhale. And slowly exhale. Inhaling. And slowly exhaling. Beautiful. We're going to bring the foot down. Other leg comes up. Amazing. Well done, team. We're going to slowly just roll towards the right hand side and just stop there. Just relax, taking a moment. Deep breath in and out. Softening the forehead, just enjoying a bit of stillness in our soft little pose. And then when you're ready, we're going to bring the body up to a nice upright position on the mat. Awesome. Have a little drink if you have one. Do whatever you need. I have left my cup of tea downstairs, but that's all right. I'll finish it after. But yeah, have a little drink if you've got it. And then we're ready. We're going to sit up. We're just going to take a nice little drop down on those shoulders and take some seated cat and cows when you're ready. So just we're going to tuck under in the pelvis. We're going to draw the shoulders in and the chin in towards the chest. Just feel the spine arching. You can start to feel the neck. See where there's any tightness. Sometimes with this one, I find this actually often one of my harder poses, or one that really gives me a sense of where I am in my spine this morning. As you draw the chin towards the chest, you might feel a little bit of tightness there all the way down. Inhale, rolling up. We're going to lift up, draw the shoulders back, lean forward. Feel that lovely chest open, shoulders drawing back. You can really get into that back body, upper body as well. Inhale. We're going to cut back under, hands come forward, we concave in. So the shoulders come in, everything arches, thinking that Halloween cat body, even that tailbone tucks under, sitting, and draw that chin in. Breathing with me, inhale, and exhaling. Good. Inhale, rolling the shoulders up and leaning forward. Elbows come back, chest draws forward, tailbones kind of arching back. Thinking cow pose, seated cow, good. Relaxing in the face. Deep breath in and deep breath out, coming all the way back to that lovely center point. Good. We're going to just take the ears left to right, just beginning to release a little in the neck, especially after we've done that little bit of work in the core. Sometimes you can't help it as we lift up to straighten the neck, but we should be kind of lifting and drawing from the chest. But if, like me, you feel that tightness in that upper body, breathe in and out. Just makes a little difference. Just take some time to release. Good. Let's come back to that lovely center point. When you're ready, we're going to come onto all fours. So you choose where you want to be. You can either swing the feet through or bring the feet to the side, depending on how that feels for you. We're going to come into our lovely tabletop. Awesome. When you're ready, bringing the hands nice and wide, the shoulders in line with the wrists, the knees are in line with the hips. Good. Let's just rock forward and back to start. So we're going to sink back, tailbone comes down towards the heels. Shift my little angle here. Good. And then we're going to slowly draw in from the core. We're going to lean forward, and this time we're going to find that level little forward with the pelvis and see if you can lift maybe a little bit in the chest. We've done a little bit. Maybe you can feel the lower back. And drawing in. So you stop where you need to. You can keep it more lifted. You can dip down in the pelvis. We're going to sink down. Deep breath in, draw the shoulders down. And then we're going to slowly come all the way back up. Draw in from your core and lifting a little bit here into the chest. Good. Drop the shoulders down if you're here. Drawing in and back. Beautiful. Feeling that long arms, really kind of strong, more active child's pose. Rotate the biceps out, shoulders come down. Inhale, coming all the way back up and forward. Just feeling that dip in the pelvis, lifting in the chest, shoulders down. Good. 3, 2, and 1. And slowly coming all the way back down into your child's pose. One last time. Inhale, this time we're coming back up more towards tabletop. We're going to bring the elbows down. What I want us to do is keep the elbows nice and strong. We're going to interlace the fingers. So you want to feel like the forearms are on the mat. That's kind of where we're looking. Good. We're going to, we don't want to dip in the chest. We want to push into those elbows. Good. We're looking at drawing in from the core here. So I want you to kind of feel there is a little bit of core work happening as you draw in, we push into those elbows. If you want to work a little bit in our plank pose, you can extend one leg if that feels enough. If you want to extend the other leg and kind of engage in that plank pose. Now, right now we're pushing into the forearms. We're pushing, drawing the shoulders down and away. What we want to do eventually here is see if we can drop the pelvis down. If at any point it feels too much, your knees are really close to the ground. So that's absolutely fine. Work the heels away, the chest forward. Just working a little bit in this plank on the forearms today. Drawing in from your core. This is all that core work, a little bit of upper body, but we're working in the center of the body. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Slowly lower the knees, lower the belly, and come all the way down onto the mat. Good. We're going to just bring the hands a little bit more towards the ribs. So palms facing down. We're going to roll the shoulders up and back. And in here, we keep the elbows drawing in. Just take a little baby cobra. Relaxing down. A little bit of work in the spine. Amazing. Inhale. Slowly coming all the way back down onto the mat. Good. We're going to push into the hands. Use the core. Finding your lovely tabletop position. Good. Coming back down onto those forearms. Just find that lovely sweet spot where you feel that balance. Remember, we don't want the chest dipping, so I'll show you. My chest is dipping. We're going to draw in from my core, and I'm going to push into those elbows. The elbows are pushing down that forearm all the way into the mat, hands interlaced. Good. When you're ready, you can stay here. This is great in itself. Great prep as long as we're really working to draw in, pushing into those elbows. You can extend one leg or both legs. And if you're with me on the plank here, dip that pelvis down. Feel that lovely strengthening. Feel it. Good. Got the option to stay here. You can dip one heels to one side, back to center. Heels dip to the other side, back to center. Try and keep the pelvis low. Dip and back and dip and back. Really working. 3, 2, you got it. And 1. Good. Holding here. 3, 2, 1. Slowly coming all the way back down. And the body relaxes onto the mat. Untuck the toes. Beautiful. Hands come nice and wide outside the ribs. Roll the shoulders up and back. Elbows in. Inhale. Taking your baby or maybe a little higher cobra. The body will let you. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Coming all the way down. Just turn your head to the side. Relax the hands down. Inhale and exhale. Great. It's really quite strong, that little bit of our plank. We're going to draw both knees in and we're going to bring the heels towards the glutes. Just see how that feels today. Breathing in and out. You've got the option to grab the toes here if you want it. What we want to do is squeeze in the pelvis and push the pelvis into the mat as you draw those heels in, getting a little bit of a stretch in that upper part of the leg. Deep breath in and squeeze, tuck under. Feel like you're really squeezing in those glutes, really tucking under as you draw those heels in. Inhale and exhale, softening in the forehead. Amazing. Breathing in and slowly breathing out. Lovely. You can release in the glutes, loosey-goosey. If anybody does want a little bit of a deeper back bend, keeping the hands on the toes, turning the face forward. We're bringing the forehead down. Inhale, we're going to look up. So looking forward. Maybe we push the toes into the hands and draw the shoulder blades in. You start to feel the chest lift. It could be really little bit. If you wanted to lift a little bit higher, you absolutely can. Seeing how that opens up the chest, the spine. And we worked lots into the spine maybe to get into this bow pose. If you wanted lifting into the chest, inhale and slowly exhale. Hold in if that feels good and bringing everything down. Nice work. Let's release in the legs. Inhale, hands come on either side of the ribs. Breathing in, let's lift up into that tabletop. We're going to bring the toes to touch, knees nice and wide, sinking down into your child's pose. But knees wide, that open legs, child's pose. Close the eyes and sink down. You should really feel, I think this is the perfect next pose where we've worked into the spine. We kind of let that release happening. You can feel the lower back starting to soften. Breathing in and slowly breathing out. Release any tightness in the forehead, softening in the creases alongside the eyes. Just let everything hang down. Let your body surrender and melt into the mat, enjoying this lovely bit of time just to let the pose come to you. I love this one in particular. I think it's so powerful. Maybe seeing if the knees might want to go a little bit wider. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Let's bring the hands on either side of the face. We're going to inhale, reach the hands forward, lifting up into that pelvis, and slowly bring the knees back in line. Good. Inhale. We're going to take a little cat pose here. We did a little bit on the floor to see if this feels any different. Notice how you're feeling in the lower back. Maybe wiggling the hips here, a little bit left to right. Maybe really small movements, just releasing, breathing in, and slowly breathing out. Good. Coming back to the center, we're going to tilt the belly down, tailbone lifts, draw the shoulders down and away. Find that cow. Again, a nice little release here after taking maybe that bow pose or even working in the direction of bow pose. Just soften and inhale. And slowly exhale. Good. We're going to tuck under in the pelvis this time. Toes tuck. Let's lift up those knees and shift the weight into our first downward dog. As you shift back, we're going to push into those hands. Let the kind of tailbone shift back, fingers nice and wide. Rotate the biceps out and begin to walk those heels. We've not done much in those hamstrings. This is an opportunity just to get a little bit further into the whole body. We're working into the feet. Just swing those legs. Amazing. Breathing in. And slowly breathing out. Draw in from your core. Maybe begin to shift that weight back into the hips now that you've found a little bit of movement. Good. 3, 2, pushing into the toes. See if you can get that little crunch out. All that you've done this week. And 1. Inhale, looking forward, bending the knees, step or hop forward. Good. We're going to fold down over the toes, chin hangs down. See how you're feeling here. Good. Halfway lift with me. We can bring the hands up, maybe to the knees, relax the shoulders down. Notice how you're feeling, breathing in. And as we exhale, bending in the knees, you're definitely going to have me decapitated for a moment. I'm going to reach up, inhale, hands back, and tuck under with the pelvis, feeling strong in your Tadasana pose. You've got it. Good work. Just get that little angle for us. Beautiful. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Greatness. All right, so from here, we're going to take just a little bit of our flow. So we're going to come to nice standing position. We're going to do a little bit more of it just standing. We're going to bring the body back to that Tadasana. So feet are going to be hip distance. I want you to take it in that lovely position that you know so well. We're going to draw the shoulders down. We're going to bring the feet so that the toes are slightly turned in, just the tiniest bit. And then we'll drop those shoulders down. Good. We want that Tadasana. We don't want the back arching. We want to squeeze and tuck under, finding that beautiful posture. Sometimes you tuck under and the upper body kind of collapses. Roll those shoulders up. Feel strong, like you're stood at the top of that mountain, taking in that view. Deep breath in and slowly breathing out. Good. Inhale, we're going to reach the arms up. And as we exhale, hinge at the hips, reach forward, feeling those hamstrings. I don't know about you, but that's really saying hello where we've not done too much there. Fold down over the toes, draw the chin in, hanging out. Good. Let's take this slow. Find your halfway lift. So we're really working this first part of our sun salutation just to get into the hamstrings. Remember, fingertips could be forward. You can bring the hands up. Inhale. And slowly exhale. Let's bend the knees deep. Big scoop up. We're reaching the arms up. Little back bend. And tucking under in the pelvis. Draw in with the hands, shoulders down. Beautiful. Inhale. And slowly exhale. Shoulders down. Squeezing in from the glutes. Tucking under. You've got it. Breathing in. Reach the hands up. And exhale, hinging at the hips, reach forward, reach. Feel that length. And slowly fold down over the toes, chin to chest. Good. Inhale, find your halfway lift, your choice. See how that feels. If your fingertips forward, just make sure that we don't sink the hips back. Really nice. Chest drawn forward. Good. 3, 2, 1. Bending in the knees and reaching up. Inhale, hands back and tuck under, and the pelvis, thumbs coming in. Drop the shoulders down. Deep breath with me in and out. Again, inhale, reaching up. As we take our hinge, we're just going to hold here just a little longer this time. Reach in. Feel that length. Slowly bending, fold down. Good. And halfway lift. Good. We're going to bend the knees here. Just take a small slight step back with that right foot. So not too big. We want to keep the feet parallel. So make sure that you feel balanced. The feet feel like they're on kind of train tracks. And we're inhale coming all the way up. Good. We're going to move it into our little bit of our pyramid and our triangle pose. We're going to straighten that front leg. We're going to turn so that the chest is forward. We want the hips forward or square, that kind of idea. Inhale, we lean forward with the chest, keeping that front leg. So what you don't want with that front knee is we don't want to like overextend it. So keep it tiny, tiny little micro bend. Chest is forward. We lean forward with the chest. Good. Hello to those hammies, right? Drawing, we want the left hip back, right hip forward. Maybe bring the hands on the top of the leg, just not on the knee or the lower part of the leg. See how that feels. Maybe looking down with the head. Again, if you wanted to take the hands a little bit lower, you can bring it to the ankle or the sides of that front foot. But don't worry if it's not there. Drawing back in that left hip, relaxing in the neck. Just breathe. So wherever you are, you don't want to be straining at all in the face, neck, shoulders, just working to release in that hamstring all that you've done this week. Soften down. 3, 2, 1. Good. Bend us slightly into that front foot. So what I want us to do here, we're going to take the knee, we're going to bend a little bit deeper. Everybody bring the hands forward and start to shift the weight into the hands. We're going to either come onto the fists or fingertips. We're going to take a little standing split. So swinging that back foot, right toes kind of come up a little bit. If you want to take the balance, you can keep the toes down, but you can lift it quite a lot. Just see what's happening with you. Notice how that feels for you today. Playing with it, relaxing with the neck. 3, 2, 1. Little bend. We're going to swing that foot back through and bring it so that the feet are in line and hip distance apart. Slowly draw the chin in. Inhale, find your halfway lift. Bend the knees deep and reach it up. Good. Little back bend here. Tucking under in that pelvis. Awesome. Just notice here how you're feeling. We're starting just to release a few of the areas. Letting go in that back. Getting back into those hips and the backs of the legs. You just want to have a nice little whole body moment. Inhale, reaching up. Reaching forward, hinging up. The hips fall down over the toes. Exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Good. We're going to bend the knees. This time we're going to take that little step back with the left foot. Good. We want to make sure that the feet are facing forward, so the toes are forward. Feet are parallel like on train tracks. Inhale, coming all the way up. Sure you're not feeling any dizziness. Take your time. This time it's about thinking about that left hip forward, right hip back. Inhale, we're going to lean forward with the chest. That front knee, if you want a little bend in the knee, you can. See how that feels. Straightening, getting that lovely stretch. Maybe bring the hands to the top of the leg. Maybe as you keep going, you can bring it a little deeper. Just feel out where you need that stretch. But as you find that flow, make sure the neck is soft and you're working to draw right hip back, left hip forward. Just releasing in those hamstrings, the glutes, opening up a little more in the hip joint. Good. Inhale and exhale. Amazing. From here, we're going to bend both knees. We're going to walk the hands slightly forward. Again, it can be fists. You can be on the palms. You can be on fingertips, whatever feels good. We're going to shift the weight forward, swinging that left foot back, maybe lifting it a little. See how that feels. It's great. Your standing split doesn't have to be anything too deep. If you feel like you want to kick it up and just see where it goes today. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bringing the foot back in. Good. Folding down over the toes, halfway lift. Inhale, exhale, bending in the knees, scooping it up. Amazing, beautiful back bend, team. Exhale, thumbs in and hold. Just Stopping, relaxing the shoulders, just feeling that little bit of time. Breathing in, breathing out. Feeling the stillness, noticing any shift in the body. Inhale. And exhale, letting it go, just enjoying Tadasana for that lovely moment. I invite you just to open the mouth, swinging the jaw, a little bit left to right. Just relaxing, maybe begin to move the head a little bit left to right as you slow the movement in the jaw, just beginning to come to that beautiful moment of release. Good. Inhale and exhale. We're just coming back. That lovely center point. Good. I'm going to face this direction, stay whichever way that you want. But we're going to slowly just roll those shoulders from standing here. Inhale and exhale. Good. See how you are in that upper body. We've done a little bit of work here to get a little bit of openness, but maybe not loads. Good. Good. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to do our little swing and twist. So I just want you to twist, bring the hands with you. Then keep the knees nice and soft as well. You don't want the knees to be, you're twisting the upper body and the knees feel like they're jolting. So just keep it nice and chill. Maybe lifting the opposite heel. Kind of looks like this. And swinging, maybe lifting the arms up a little bit more. Good. I like this one. Just keeping it a little loosey-goosey. Maybe swinging them a little bit around, giving yourself a little hug. And breathe with me. Just enjoying this little bit of movement. 4. Nice one, everybody. 3. 2. And 1. Good. Coming back to center. We're going to do one of my next favorite ones. These lovely somatic movements. They're just really flowy. We're going to swing it up. We're going to bend the knees down, swing it back. We're going to swing it up, and then we're going to open in the arms and the chest. So swing it up. Breathe. Exhale. Find some deep breaths. Don't worry about where they go, really. But see if you can maybe take some deep breaths in and out. Swinging it. Keeping it really nice and soft. Especially done lots of great work in that back today. Some in the core. 4. 3. Good work. 2. And 1. Beautiful. And just swinging the arms, coming back to stand in and letting them slowly make their way back to a nice still position. You've got it. Last breath with me. That's really manipulative. We're going to do a little lion's breath. Inhale and really exhale. Let it go. Breathing in. Exhale. Awesome. I love that. Reaching up. Nice little back bend, slowly coming down onto the mat. Beautiful. Grab a little drink if you've got it. Just making our way down to that lovely position. Nice and soft. Amazing. So, how are you feeling? Beautiful. So when you sit down, just if it feels comfortable to be cross-legged, stick here. But if you do feel better in any other position, you can bring the leg out or whatever, but we're going to stay in this little upright position for a little while. So yeah, get yourself comfy. Oh, awesome. We're going to inhale, reach up. I'm going to take our little twisty sequence. We're going to turn the body towards the right hand side, bring the hands down. Now we don't want the body collapsing. We want to lift in the chest, drop the shoulders down, and feel that lovely lift into the upper body. Inhale and exhale, just releasing in that twist. Feel that breath to belly like we did earlier. Such a nourishing little sequence today. Beautiful. Inhale, we're going to come back to center. Arms are reaching up again. We're going to bring that right hand down and exhale. Inhale, lifting up and a reach over. Good. Now, as we reach over, remember, it's not just a whole body reaching over. We want to push into that sit bone. We want to lift and reach. So you're making almost like that lovely arch with the side body. It's really different than just reaching in that direction. We're pushing into the hand, arching over. Inhale, coming back to center, reach the hands up. We're going to twist towards the other side and bring the hands down. Seeing if you can get that lovely lift here. Relax the shoulders. Breathing in, breathing out. Awesome. Just kind of enjoying this twist. Breath to belly. In and out. Again, working inwards, working into all of that organs, the gut health. It's just so powerful. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Inhale, we reach up at the hands. We're going to bring the left hand down and reach up over with the right. So it's that right sit bone pushing down, right hand coming up. And as we come over, so you can drop the shoulders down, making almost that beautiful rainbow arch from the sit bone over. Breathing in and breathing out. I love this one as a lovely little sequence to get into those little side body bits. A lovely little opportunity to find that beautiful belly breath. Inhale, coming all the way up. Reach the hands up. And we're going to twist again a little bit quicker this time. Lift in. Exhale. Good. Holding for 1 breath in and out. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale, hand down, reaching over. Good. Relax the face. Inhale. And exhale, soften in that forehead. Inhale back to center. Twist in, hands down, nice and tall. Exhale. Inhaling. And exhaling. Inhale, coming all the way up, lifting up. Palm down, reaching over. Inhale and exhale. Nice one. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, reaching the arms up. Good. We're just going to reach up, grab the hands, lifting up, maybe a little side stretch here. Inhale, lift, maybe to the other side. Inhale, lift, and slowly bring the hands to the side, extending them out. Bring the hands into a fist. Nice little roll of those wrists as you slowly make your way back down to that lovely upright position. Inhaling and exhaling. Lovely. Let's take some time to release in the face. We're going to take our pointer finger and our middle finger in between the eyebrows and just draw up and around. Just feeling that little release. Noticing the change. I always say, like, my skin's always a little bit drier this time of year. You can feel that when we kind of get to this sort of movement. Just really noticing the small things, like, oh, maybe just a little extra moisturizer can help. When you get to the temples, find those circles for us. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. And then just slowly make some circles on the top of the jaw. And slowly bring it down. Just a little reminder to relax there. And then maybe the top of the nose into the cheekbones. Just take it where you need it. Just use this opportunity to relax a little bit in the face, finding some release. You can't get it wrong. Just feel around and give it a little bit of time and a little bit of love. That's it. Ooh, feeling good, team. Feeling good. Inhaling. And slowly, slowly exhaling. Beautiful. We're just going to take our little neck stretches and drop down. So we're going to take the ear to the right side. Just begin to close the eyes here and hold. Bringing the head back to the center. Bring the ear to the right other side. Whatever side you didn't do. Inhale, bringing it back. And over again. Keeping the eyes really soft. And back to the center and head over and back to center. Bring the chin down towards the chest. Drop the shoulders down. Maybe a little roll of the neck. Just feeling any additional tightness that you've got there. 4. Beautiful. 3. Two. And 1. Bring the head back to center. Inhale, lifting it up. And exhale. Just let it go. Maybe just sitting in stillness with the eyes closed, just enjoying a little bit of time to soak up the quiet. The goal of yoga is always a little less getting into a certain position or pose. It's about creating that beautiful silence we're so lucky to find at the end of a class. I invite you just to lay back on your mat or find your favorite position, maybe back in bed on a cozy sofa, and just close the eyes. I take you through a little guided body scan. I want you just to feel the body melt into that space, maybe creating any sort of creature comforts that you need, grabbing the blankets that you love, maybe turning down the lights, or just laying where you are, just soaking up that beauty and safety and softness of this gorgeous home that you've created, your space, your home, your beautiful spot, and just really enjoying this moment of, your home, maybe with the eyes closed, even just creating that lovely image of your favorite things that are around the space, the favorite items that you might own or you've been gifted, maybe things that you love about the garden, even outside. I just want you to soak up that beautiful feeling of safety and light and love and the things that you enjoy the most about being in your home. Breathing in and slowly breathing out, really enjoying that sense of relaxation and rest, feeling the comfort of the smells. Maybe you've got food cooking or there's flowers in the kitchen. Maybe you can tap into just the smells of your laundry detergent or a candle that you might have in the corner. Those lovely smells that feel like home as well, not just the items. It's such a beautiful space to just enjoy being in that space. Inhaling and slowly exhaling. When I think of home, I think of just being in a space where I feel safe, loved, peaceful. Feels like you can see a little bit of you on the walls. As you rest in your guided meditation and relaxation today, I invite you just to think about the things that you're grateful for in terms of this beautiful home that you lay and rest and practice and move. So easy to take the small things for granted or look around at the things you want to change or the things that aren't so perfect or the work that you've been wanting to have done around your home for a long time. But actually, let's look at what we do have: the roof over our heads, the warmth of the heating, the kettle to click on at any point. Just basking in the simple, the beautiful, in the knowing that, you are enough just as you are. You have enough. And you certainly do enough. You are enough. You have enough. You do enough. My favorite mantra to support and take me through moments where things just feel the opposite to that. That being said, I wish you a beautiful week ahead. Thank you for joining me this morning in our lovely class. Moving and flowing. It's such a joy, honestly. And hopefully I'll catch you again soon. And if not, we're always here on Sundays. So peace and love, team. Honestly, I just adore you both. And thank you for practicing with me this morning. And thanks for dealing with the little change of space. Big love. Stay awesome.